What's up, guys? I'm Lester here, and today we're gonna be talking about Dragon Ball Super, episode 27. The Earth explodes and a conclusive Kamehameha. Man, and this episode was not that bad. I mean, compared just like episode 26, it was like episode 26 was a lot better than I expected. But this episode, just like episode 26, it was pretty good. I mean, I expected it to be in a like how we been all waiting for the Universe 6 arc, so we didn't really care what's gonna happen in this episode. We just wanted it to get over with. So I wasn't really looking forward to this episode, but the fight in this Vegeta versus Golden Frieza actually was pretty good. I think this would win over the one in the movie. I mean, I don't know. This was just more intense because we actually had in the movie it was just like Vegeta comes and in just some seconds Frieza is down. He doesn't even do one shit. All he does is a bunch of blasts, but that's the only thing he does, and then he just beat into the ground. But in this, we actually had Frieza try to on the offense. Frieza was on the offense for a little bit at least, and we went in the sky for a little bit. Vegeta made him go in the sky and then right back down into the ground. So this was more intense, and I like that. I mean, I don't know if it was really a lot longer or anything, but it was longer. I'd say it was longer. So I like that. I mean, you can't really blame them. They had a lot to do in this episode, from the Vegeta versus Golden Frieza and Frieza blowing the earth, and then them in space, and then Goku's Kamehameha, and then the ending. So a lot of stuff was in this episode. So for them to make the Vegeta fight longer, it's pretty hard. So you can't really blame them. But they did a good job, so I'm fine with that. And a lot of stuff in this episode was actually pretty good. I mean, one thing I didn't like, the only thing probably in this episode I didn't like, was how Frieza got beaten at the end. So the way he powered down was really weird. I know a lot of people probably said this because everyone was really not liking this. The way he powered down was really weird. It's just like 1 second he's golden, and then the other second he just powers down, and it's not like Vegeta. It was not fun, if you know what I mean. But the movie was like that too, so it doesn't really matter. But overall, this episode was pretty good. I mean, the Golden Frieza versus Vegeta was pretty good, and we had other people in the back saying stuff about Vegeta. In the movie, we never had that. Like Master Roshi was like, "Oh, Vegeta's reached this too," and Goku's like, "Yeah, he actually reached it. It was harder for him." That proves he did a better job than Goku. Goku already turned into the red hair Super Saiyan God from the Battle of Gods arc, so for him it was easier, but Vegeta it was harder. So that good job for Vegeta for that. For you Vegeta fans, you could hang on to that. But anyway, this episode was pretty good overall. I mean, we had a lot of side scenes where Master Roshi and everyone talking about Vegeta's new form. And then we also had, when the earth was blowing, this was one big thing. When the earth was blowing, this was different from the movie. They showed all the lives at stake. They showed Pan and Videl. They showed Gochen and Trunks at the lookout. And then they showed Mr. Satan and Majin Buu. And then they also showed Bulma's mom and dad. So I like that. I mean, that's cool. They're showing you what's at stake here, why it's important for the Z fighters. What Frieza's taking with him. I mean, he didn't really die, just like the movie. I mean, so this episode was a lot like the movie. I mean, I don't really care because finally we're getting there. We're there. We're there. Universe 6 arc, man. And we've been all waiting for 6 months, but we're there. But this episode, it was pretty good. I mean, it was better than my expectations, and I can't really blame them if it wasn't the best, but it was pretty good. And the animation was actually better than episode 25 and 26. I gotta say, I mean, I only saw some little errors here and there, probably for just 1 minute total, but overall, it was pretty good. Overall, it was pretty good. So yeah, guys, I don't know what else to really say, and that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much it. That's I mean, I can't really think of anything else, but this episode was fine. I mean, if I had to choose between the movie and Resurrection of F arc, I would prefer to watch the movie rather than if I was gonna watch Super again and I was gonna watch the Battle of Gods arc, I would actually watch the Battle of Gods arc because there we actually had something to look forward to. The fight in that, like Goku versus Beerus, was actually better than the movie. That was intense. That was like a real fight. So if I was watching Super again, I would watch the Battle of Gods arc, but this I wouldn't really. I would just watch the movie instead of this because I still think the movie's better, and I will do a video about this, later on in a few days, because I did one about Battle of Gods arc versus Battle of Gods movie, which one's better. So I'll do one about this, which one's better. So you guys can look forward to that. It's be hanging around in a few days. I'll have that out. And yeah, I mean, this episode, like I said, it was fine. I mean, we finally are over it. And one more thing, at the end, we actually had a feast. Like, in the movie, they did mention it, that there was going to be a feast, Puma was like, I'll have a feast for you guys for what you did to Beerus and Wiz. And we never got to saw that, but that's because we have more time now. It's a arc. We had more time, but actually, I didn't think they would have that in there because there was so much stuff. I didn't think they would have that much time, but it was fine. This episode wasn't that bad. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, this episode was fine, and we're finally to the Universe 6 arc, and I can't wait. I just can't wait. And we actually, sorry, but one more thing. When Goku did his Kamehameha, we actually got to see the steps toward that. Like, we saw him, turn into Super Saiyan God rather than Vegeta just like about to kill Frieza, and then Goku just comes in. We actually got to see how it happened. He turned into a Super Saiyan God. We got to see, he was standing in front of everyone, and then he got to turn into a Super Saiyan God. So I like that. But then again, they have more time in this. So yeah. Like always, guys, remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. And if you're hyped for Universe 6 arc next week, I mean, we're finally gonna get to see Champ and Wallace make an appearance in front of Vegeta and Goku. And it looks like Beerus and Champ are actually gonna have a fight. Unlike the manga, they're actually gonna have a fight in the present. So I can't wait for that. And yeah, like always, remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and leave a like if you enjoyed today's video. And I'll catch you down the adventure, guys.